Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Change this route. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, really nice catch there. And I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the pass game.
There he goes.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back.
Tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Working that left side. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Aggies with the 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Moss. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Reed. Here's the pressure. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's shoved out of bounds right at the 6-yard line as they were able to at least keep him out of the end zone. On 4th down, looking to pass. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
A little release to the back. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's got enough for the 1st down, and it'll be at the 35.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
And the Longhorns are on the move. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires to the right. Got him, and nobody's close. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
It's caught. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. Makes the catch. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he will score! Touchdown, Texas! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To throw, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Got
front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Washington. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. First down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second.
Breaks into the open. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Reed. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's open on the right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
An explosive play in the running game. game as he's got the first down. Texas A&M going up tempo. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Got his hand quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the gun. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. It's clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
Through the back of the end zone, it'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Take over and they'll send out the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking for a man. It's Manning. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
It's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open. So throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Finds his man. It's Moore. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Finds his big tight end. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. They just keep firing. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Manning. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fires into the end zone. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the back. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Texas A&M going quickly. On the run, it's Moss. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Here's a heat. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Just a short pass to the tight end. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm, that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Finds a little space. Turning it on! Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here we go. Using his feet. Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They move on top here in the fourth.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Finds the tight end. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Finds his tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Gonna look downfield again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab down the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Manning. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Snaps it in the shotgun. Throws to the back. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's out of bounds to stop the clock. Give him 14 on the play.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Gets it out fast.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Fires into traffic, picked off. Just steamroll. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. The week has been immersed in midnight yells, barbecue smells, a sea of crowds. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Tar Heels will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Reed. Under fire. Working on the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Moss. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Concepcion. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Concepcion. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
He wants to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Concepcion. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the grab. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback, with his speed, flush out to the right or to the left, because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Reed. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn him over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Using his legs, it's Goss. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Aggie! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
I'll tell you, you love linebackers that are good against the run, but how nice is it when you've got a guy that can sit in zone coverage like he can and not just pick it off, but find his convoy and take it to the house. That is a game-changing play.
North Carolina, 0.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Lopez wants to fire. Finds his big tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them.
Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Lopez to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Tar Heels want to move quickly.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up on tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The sure hands, it's Johnson. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Lopez wants to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's shipped. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's gone. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Oh, it's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know.
Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Start us off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Allen. He's going for it all. Wide open, he makes the catch. Dashing the knee on the right. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you've got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds the big tight end. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Texas A&M going quickly.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away. First down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Got it in the middle. It's Bussey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his man. It's Moss. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The run to the left. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Back to pass, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Touchdown, Aggie! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
What a throw on first down in the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
The throw. That's caught. It's Reynolds. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him. Find some fresh air. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Throws toward the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Man, that's the hardest thing, to be able to go up and try to catch a ball with that defender pushing you out of bounds and you trying to keep one toe, toenail, pinky toe, whatever you can, trying to keep it in bounds, and he just couldn't secure the catch in bounds.
On the direct snap, it's Reynolds. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Direct snap. It's Reynolds. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And he makes the extra point. So an 82-yard drive there. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a gap. It's Owens. Breaks into the open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Flying down the left side. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Sends the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And some room to work. He's loose. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, Man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moss. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Got room to work. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Aggie. He got loose and it was lights out after that. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Hits it with a stiff arm. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Going to the running game. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires one high and deep. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Takes the handoff. It's Moss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. A designed run for the quarterback. Fights off the defender. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And that is how you bring it. You see the ball, you go get it right now, and you bring the wood with some bad intentions.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. All kinds tons of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's Aller. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Hudson. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Forced out of the pocket. This time it's complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Might be changing the route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Concepcion. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Reed. Touchdown, Aggie! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Aggies will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays.
Unleashes one deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. Quarterback keeper. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Wants to go up top. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it's certainly.
Turning it on. The 40. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Penn State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the point after is good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo play? Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Not all DBs DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll try the right side. Look out, he's got room. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Once he got a snap, it was all over, right to the house.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to throw. It's Reed. That's caught. It's Moss. Runs through the tackle. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Moss. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll go with a direct snap, finding open areas. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On target to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They believe they can run right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Running back searching for a hole. Jukes his way for more. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bob
throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, if only he wore a half-size smaller shoe, maybe he keeps that foot in bounds and complete in the end zone.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. To the air, it's Allard. Pulls it in, it's Hudson. He breaks the tackle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. These corners going to give these receivers some space. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Lets it fly. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense putting points on the board.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback,